Okay, there we go. It should be live here, loading in for the Misfitz Racing League Misfitz 200 here at Texas Motor Speedway.
I'm in eighth. That's all I know. But
We should be loading in here. Pre-race will be starting up pretty soon. They will park on the backstretch, and we will have the prayer, national anthem, and then we will have the command to start engines. Even though technically the engines will probably already be started, if we're really thinking about it technically, but hey.
Lions, what the
I'm in
hell?
11th. I
Then
don't
we'll
know.
get
Somebody's in
ready
front
to
of me. I
go
don't know who it
racing
is.
here for a while. I don't know exactly how many laps we're doing.
Somebody's supposed to be behind me now.
But yeah.
I'm 11th.
Okay, they are spread out all over the place right now. We're just kind of getting in order. They're going to be trying to get in their qualifying order as we had a little bit of an issue with the just the qualifying lobby, so we had to back out.
Inside switch me. Yeah. You'll go up high.
Average Joe in
You're
the
the
number 3.
Yep. There we
We've
go.
got Game Mastermind in the number 6. Expert Racing in the 54. NASCAR King will be driving the number 6. Deep Prev in the 39. Animated Wharf in the 5. That is definitely not the number he's supposed to be
up there
in,
beside that red and white truck up there,
we
not
got Bob Goes
beside
Hills
me.
in the 18.
That blue truck behind you is supposed to be beside
Sky
me.
Hot Wheels in the 8. We've got Katsu in the 70. We've got Josh in the number 04. We've got Sporter in the 60, and we've got Lions in the 29. 28, or 87, I mean, of JP Big Dogs. 24 of Kaysen.
So, where for?
And that rounds out your starting order for tonight's race.
Josh. Brian's streaming, so I'm guessing he does.
All right, everybody bow your heads. Dear Lord, we come to you today as we get ready for a truck race here at Texas. We just want to ask you for the safety of all of our drivers as they continue in their lives. We want to thank you for gathering us today. And once again, we want to ask you for the safety of for our drivers and their families as we get ready. We pray for some clean and fun racing this afternoon, and we hope that you can protect us and keep us safe for the rest of the week as everybody's just getting off Thanksgiving, maybe traveling home or getting ready for whatever they're doing this upcoming week. And we ask this in your name. Amen.
And now we have the national anthem.
Yeah, I got it. Hold on, yeah. Hold on. Come on. And it's musical and
Jesus Christ.
don't worry, I did not know it was this long.
Okay, and that was our national anthem. Probably the longest national anthem I think that I've ever heard.
I didn't even look that it was a 5-minute long video.
Me. Da. Casey. Yeah.
11.
Okay, so here we go. Everybody's rolling. We should be getting everybody into positions now for the start. Kaysen in the number 24 and the 04 on the outside of the front row. I'll just go through and meet the guys.
Yeah, we're not going to slap. Nope.
So here we go. They're going to have one more formation lap, it looks like, as they are already coming through past the start-finish line. But yeah, so we're going to be getting ready to go racing here, though, pretty quick. Okay. Yeah, so feel free to let me know who you guys think is going to win this one, though. Kaysen in the 24 on the front row. Who's in the 04? I can't remember. Terrible with remembering everybody's car numbers. Okay, so that is Josh CEO. Josh LCEO is going to be on the outside of the front row here for the start. Getting ready to go to the restart here. They should be doing it this time by, as we are going to be going green flag is in the air. We are underway here at Texas Motor Speedway. So looks like fairly even start there actually for the inside and outside lane. But I think it's very well known that the outside lane at Texas is not the place to be, and right around that bottom lane really tends to be the best, and the 24 is able to clear and get up in front of the 04, but kind of goes up the track and leaves the door open on the inside for the 04. Maybe 24 though has a good enough truck to battle it by. No, he is going to actually lose a spot. He's going to have to drop back in line behind that 04. Kind of a bad spot to pull out of line there and lose that lead, and the pole sitter doesn't even lead lap 1. But, of course, these guys are both fairly new and are trying to race their way in to the postseason. So, lots of guys trying to earn their way in, whether that be with a win or with some extra bonus points from winning some of these stages. But early on, it looks like that 04 is pretty quick. Yeah, right now as they come through turn 2 here, looks like the 29 Alliance, one of the faster guys in the group, is looking to make a charge for second place here, and he might just take it to the lead knowing his ability and what he's been able to do recently. Yeah, right now, Lions all the way up to seconds. Now, I know he doesn't like to run second, so he's probably not going to stay there very long. He's going to be looking for that race lead here very soon. He goes all the way to the bottom. 04 kind of leaves him a lane, and that's going to give him just enough of an edge. But it doesn't look like the 29 is going to actually be the leader at the line. No, the 04 continues to lead by the stripe, but definitely in the outside lane and definitely not where you want to be early on in this race, that many lanes up. That bottom lane really has all the grip right now, and it will probably stay that way for the majority of this race. As the as the trucks continue to just kind of wrap that bottom lane, it looks like that bottom lane is going to be the preferred place to be pretty much all race long. Right now, we got JP Big Dogs actually lurking up here, trying to see if he can get a sniff at this race lead. Meanwhile, the 24 and the 04 continue to battle it out. But looks like they're going to both kind of get in line here and agree to the same strategy, at least on the back straightaway, of going high on that straightaway, which is what the 24 did when he actually lost the position to the 04. The 04 went low on the back straightaway. The 24 went right out against that wall, and the 24 was actually unable to get down to that inside because the 04 got there on him down the back straightaway. Now, of course, in the corner, man, it just looks like that 04 is having trouble hooking that bottom, but he's doing well enough to stay ahead of the 24 for right now. But to be honest, it actually looks like some of them are just maybe testing a high lane here, just to see how that high lane is going to work. But it looks like, though, that 87, he's going to make that pass for third. JP Big Dogs, he wants the race lead. He wants to get another win this year. He swept Martinsville. He's won a lot of races already this year, and looking for another one. So we got ourselves a pretty good race here, though, very full on number of drivers. I think this is pretty much a full field for us, but here we go. 87, he's just gonna try and make it stick anywhere. I mean, 87 just looks to have one of the best trucks we've seen here at Texas Motor Speedway so far. I mean, he's been able to hold his own around the outside, it looks like he might even be able to pull around and clear himself coming off of turn 4 here. Coming towards the line, not able to clear him actually, and the 04 still second at the line. But right now, this is exactly what that 29 wants to see. He wants to see the 04 and the 04 and the 87 battle it out, maybe even beat and bang a little bit, stall each other out, so that he can try and get away with this one. Because if he can get away early on, then he can pull off and just kind of pull away from them. Looks like the 04, though, going to clear the 87. Is he going to go up the track and block? It really comes down to, I think, in the quad oval like that, I think you pretty much have to block. But then on the corner, going down to the bottom, pretty much, I mean, even if the guy goes up to the outside, it doesn't look like there is enough grip there, even for a fast truck like the 87 to pull out, or to go up there and pull around. Race leader is the 29 Alliance. As we actually have a pass for the lead, it looks like the 04 might take it away. 29 led it in the line, but I don't think that'll be the case next time by here. As we're coming through 1 and 2, it looks like the 04 is going to be able to clear him. But the 87 of JP Big Dogs goes down, and he's trying to make a move too. I thought they were about to go 3 wide coming off that corner, but it looks like the 04 able to pretty clearly put himself out in front. And here we go. Now JP Big Dog's up to second. Oh, he clips that grass and barely is able to get back up in front of that 24 without wrecking him. And it looks like that's going to allow for the 29 to maybe get down in front. No, 29 is going to end up still side by side. A little bit of maybe contact. Might just have been some side draft in there, but right now, these front two, and it looks like they're actually under caution. So the yellow flag is out, and it looks like the 29 Alliance is currently P2. We've got 15 drivers racing, I believe. 14 drivers racing tonight. Sorry. go back racing here, and I don't know why it always puts me on that. Well, I know why, but it's kind of annoying that it puts me on average Joe every time, because I'd rather just set it before the caution flies. So it looks like there wasn't any major significant shifts in the pit sequence. It looks like, though, the big loser on the sequence of pit stops was Lions, as the 24 is actually up to second place, which is and JP Big Dog's back to third, but I'm sure that he won't mind too much about that at the current moment, as he's really kind of shown that he's faster than the 24 and about on pace with this 04 all night long. So you want to race? Oh, contact there in the outside wall for the 87 of JP Big Dogs, and that's going to stack up the 29 of Lions right behind him as well. That's going to allow for a whole new group of drivers here to take a shot here at the race lead, which we have not seen up here quite yet, at least not battling for the lead yet. But here we go. The first of them is going to be this number 6 of Game Mastermind. Is he going to be able to make a move here, or is he just going to ride right now behind this 24? And Sky Hot Wheels there in the number 8, also pulling up there in behind. Oh, and the 04, the race leader, goes through the grass, and that's going to definitely lose him some spots. Oh, and the 24 snacks the outside wall. Man, looks like a bunch of the guys up here at the front just kind of having mental mistakes almost early on in the race. Hopefully they're not falling asleep on us. Say it's only 8:20 for the 8:23 for some of the guys in the worst time zone, I think. I mean, I don't know if we got anyone from across the pond racing, but yeah. Right now, though, it looks like everybody's just kind of clipping that grass going around Texas. And right now, that 6, he's hounding that 24. He wants that spot, while the 04 has managed to settle himself back up into the third position as that 6. There we go. The 6 going for the pass on the 24, and the 04 is going to follow him through. Might have just gotten tight there for the 24, but the 04 able to actually clear the 6, and he's able to get the lead back before they even get back to the line. And oh, the 24 wrecks hard in the back. That's going to be the 39 as well around. That's a big hit there. And it looks like that should be a yellow flag here. Yep, yellow flag will be out here in this one. So here we go. Everybody coming down pit road here under the first manual yellow flag of the evening, second yellow flag overall, and the 04 leads them on to pit road, and it looks like for probably the first time in a very long time, I think everybody came. Usually it's not a unanimous decision. Now, the question is everybody going to be able to get into their pit stall all right? Because I have seen a little bit more often than most would believe that that you could actually miss your pit stall on this game. And it looks like the 54 is actually going to come out third. So 54 gaining some spots there, while the 04 here, Josh running that 04, he's able to get that lead. And is that Extreme that's in Expert in the 54. Okay. So yeah, so Expert got up to third place, and to be honest, I think third place is probably the best spot he could have gotten, because he wasn't going to pass Josh in the number 04. Yeah, someone was running the 5 truck by accident. It's not Chevy's not in the race, but so I think that's why they're just kind of letting it slide. But yeah. Here we go. They should be going to the green flag this time by. Green flag is going to be in the air as JP is actually trying to still catch up. I don't know if he had a long pit stop or something, but here we go. Green flag is back out, and that 54, he's got that preferred line. He's going to be able to make his way up to second after being kind of stuck, mired in the pack here so far. And that 04, he's going to have to just block every lane he sees coming, because right now, just trying to hold off the guys is going to be a tough challenge. But good thing is that those bottom 2 lanes are really the most usable, so you can get away with just kind of blocking the bottom 2 and just hope that the outside lane doesn't really get the run. But yeah, right now, though, that 04, he's having that 54, trying to hound him for that race lead. 29 Alliance, though, working his way all the way back up here. He might be able to get in this fight for the lead here within the next lap or 2. I don't know how many laps we got left to the stage finish, but right now, though, it looks like that 54 is it's gonna be a 3 wide for the lead there between the 54, the 29, and the 04. And the 04 slid up the track, got the run off the corner, and was able to actually hold that lead as the 54 makes contact with that outside wall. And that will drop him back. So now the 04 leads the 29, the 18, and then the number 8 here in this one. So still early in the Misfitz Racing League race here from Texas Motor Speedway, but I wouldn't want to miss any of this action, because right now this 29, I guarantee Lyons is not the guy that's going to just wait patiently in second place for any length of time. He'll move you out of the way to try and get to that race lead just a little bit quicker. And we might see, is he going to put the fender to the inside there? No, but he certainly tried there. He got that tire all the way down to the bottom of the racetrack and just couldn't get the fender to the inside without flipping that apron. So that's now allowed Sky Hot Wheels up into the second position, along with Game Mastermind in the 6th. Guys are just working their way on up here. The Game Mastermind, it looks like Lions actually dropped way back here. Yeah, Lions already back into like 7th, 8th, maybe even worse spot right now. But right now, it looks like that 04, he's just going to have to keep battling. Right now, he's going to be battling for his race right now, trying to just keep that race lead if he at all can. Let me see if I can get the stream up here. No, the guy that's racing and streaming. But right now, I'd say that Josh probably gonna be pretty on edge here with that 6 car breathing down his neck. And that 24, he got cycled back there on the pit stop, but he's worked his way all the way back up into the 4th position, looking for more. But right now, it looks like that 04, oh, well, someone got bottled up there. It looked like that might have been the 6 of Game Mastermind got bottled up, and he is going to be dropping back. And that's going to kind of help the 04 pull away here to an extent, because now the 8 is the next closest person to being able to maybe draft off that 04. And that's just a bigger gap. And JP Big Dogs, who's had one of the faster trucks all night, is working his way up through this field. And nope, I heard contact with the wall, I think. Where was that? Oh, and it looks like NASCAR King in that 26 has left the party, so that tells me that he is out of the race. Unfortunately, so early on in this race for anyone to be out already, but unfortunately that's the way that this goes right now. Yeah, so currently we got Sky Hot Wheels in second. Third is Carson in that 24 truck, and then we got the 18 of Bob Goes Heels running in the fourth position with JP right on his rear end there. So JP trying to get by there. Oh, and JP's going to shove him up the track. Looks like, though, that 04 got shoved through the grass. Not sure if that was of his own doing, though. It might have been. We saw him earlier have something like that happen where it was of his own doing. We'll watch on the replay real quick and see if that was just of his own doing. Yeah, that was an unforced error there from the number 4 truck. Oh wait, no, that was actually the 8 that I saw go through the grass. So the 8 went through the grass pretty heavily as well, but was able to hold the lead from it. Don't know if didn't see if the 04 was an unforced error or not, but right now Sky Hot Wheels your race leader with the 24, 87, and now 54 trying to run him down as we see. Looks like that. Yeah, so it looks like the 04 might just be really loose here early on, or not early on, but late in the run. So unfortunately that's the way it goes. Oh, and it looks like Lions trying to shortcut. Okay, I don't know if that's actually even faster, but it certainly looked like Lions was either trying to shortcut or he was trying to dodge something. And I didn't see really much of a wreck that was worth someone putting that much effort into dodge. But yeah, now that 54 is up in third spot. I mean, they're going to be closing in on some lap traffic here pretty soon. I'm pretty sure of it. So hopefully we can. Hopefully, yeah, it looks like that's the 60 of Sporter that's trying to stay ahead of this pack, but the 87 is just going to try and take the lead rather than wait and try and use the lap car as a pick. So right now it looks like, oh, the 60, never mind, he wrecked, and is that going to bring out the yellow flag as we just saw everybody have to try and avoid him? Let's see, has he gotten back going now? He has. Let's see if that's going to be a yellow flag here, as he was stopped on the track for a considerable amount of time. Yes, that will be a yellow flag. Oh, that was a yellow flag to end the stage. Oh, and JP Big Dogs does not win the stage due to the yellow flag. I think he probably could have gotten that one, but yeah, the yellow flag to end the stage. Man. It happens, but I guess we'll see. I'm surprised there weren't green flag pit stops in that stage. I don't know if they went with a different setting than we usually do, to the point where they were able to make the first stage on 1 tank of fuel. But yeah, definitely seems odd because we usually have it to where you pretty much are gonna need to pit. And oh, whoa! Don't know what happened to the 04 there. I don't know if that was him serving some kind of penalty or something, but he just dropped way back, and that really checked up that inside lane. So that's gonna give a big benefit to that outside lane, even though the inside lane typically the preferred one. Not when that happens. Do you want that to be the case? But here we go, the 2487, your front two of the best in the field, and then we got the 54 back there. We've got a Oh, wow, that is a wad of cars, and the 6 hits the wall, and that's going to bring out another yellow flag here. I'm sure that one's going to bring out a yellow flag as we see Game Mastermind in his wounded race truck here. The 04 is out of the race, it appears, or he might have forgotten to pit, and that might be why he was so much slower on the restart. That he was actually getting out of the way because he hadn't pitted, so he had no fuel and had very old tires. He was trying not to hold anyone up. But yeah. Right there, though, it looks like that 54 now is up in the second spot, so. Oh, and the 87. Oh, they're going to go through wide. Okay, I was about to say the 87 going to that inside, but then the 18 dove even lower on that one. Let's see. Whew. But man, this has been a tense race already. Oh, and the 8 just completely T-boned just completely KO'd someone's truck there. I missed who that was. I'm gonna try and see if I can catch that one on the replay. But yeah, Sky Hot Wheels just absolutely just demolished someone else's race truck. I don't know who it was. But yeah, let's see. Oh, that was Bob Goes Heels that he hit. Okay. Yeah, it was the 18 of Bob Goes Heels that was hit there. I didn't exactly see which one it was. I just kind of saw him go up the track into a dark red and black truck. But yeah, Bob Goes Heels back to 8th after that one. And that is going to be the manual caution out. So yellow flag out for the 4th time tonight. Of course, we had an early automatic game caution. Then we had the manual towards the middle of the stage. Oh yeah, that's why we didn't have a green flag pit stop in the middle of the stage, because we had the early yellow, we had the yellow in the middle of the stage, the manual in the middle of the stage, and then we had the caution flag at the end of the stage to end it. So that's how we ended up having it. But yeah, this is pretty much how it is when you're not around helping run things. But yeah, so this is our 4th yellow flag of the night. Though granted, the yellow flag towards the end of the stage, yellow flag was going to come out there anyway, even if they had kept it green because of the end of the stage. But yeah. Yeah, it's Texas. I mean, it happens. Let's see. Are they going to be opening pit road this time? Pit road should be open this time for sure. So let's see. How many are we going to see coming through here? Looks like the 24 is once again going to lead a lot of the field onto the pit road. We have another unanimous decision to come to pit road. Usually you'd see someone stay out, maybe a Bob Goes Heels or a Katsu, trying to pull some kind of strange strategy that might work, might not work. I mean, we usually see someone try something here to gain some of that track position, as they cannot seem to get their stuff figured out. And the poles that actually got the premier pit stall there. I mean, I actually like Texas more now than I did on the old game. But yeah, still think I prefer though the pre-repaved Texas as a driver when I'm driving, because I like to know that there's more than just 2 lanes around the bottom that are usable. But I mean, at least there are 2 lanes now from just kind of the races run on the track. But yeah, so it looks like, though, the 24 was able to hold on to that race lead. And it looks like maybe 87 was your second place. Okay, it looks like 87 second place. Third place is going to be Sky Hot Wheels. Fourth place is going to be the 54. Here as we get ready to go back through the restart zone, and it's going to be green flag at the line. Green flag is back in the air here at Texas Motor Speedway. Oh, and we got a contact there. I think that was the 29 and someone. Yeah, it looked like it was the 29 and someone. I don't know if that was the 18 or who that might have been. That he just made contact with. Right now, though, that 24, he seemed fast tonight, and he's still got this. He's managed to maintain this race lead despite it, and it looks like we got one car around in the back. Don't know who that was. It looks like that was Extreme Sporter in the number 60 truck. Yeah, so that was the off-axis paint of the number 60, but here we go. That 54 coming. The 54 is coming. Oh, contact. Oh, that's going to be a yellow flag as the 3 piles in. Oh, they're all over the place. I think it might be quicker if I just list off for you guys the trucks that weren't involved in that one. And that list is now complete of drivers that were not involved in that wreck. So let's look at see who actually had any shot that survived even slightly from that one. Probably only the 24, really. 24 still doesn't have a scratch on him, so, and it looks like 29 was actually able to gain some spots in the wreck. Then it looked like everybody else kind of on back had was involved to some sort of major degree. But yeah, here we go. Coming on to pit road right now, that 24-29, that's going to be the battle off the pit road. They're going to be coming down, seeing how fast their pit crews can change 2 tires, maybe 4 tires, and trying to get them back out there for the restart. And let's see. Laps remaining should be... Oh, okay, so it's going to be 24 laps to go when we get the green flag here. And it looks like someone looked at the at this as an opportunity. The 39 of Deprev goes and gains a ton of spots on the pit road. But it looks like he was the only one to pull whatever strategy he pulled, whether that was... Yeah, I'll allow that one, but yeah. Could definitely imagine Joe screaming about that too, but right now, Deprev, he is the only one that has pulled whatever strategy he pulled to gain that track position. Don't know whether it was a 2-tire or a no-tire call, but he was able to pull a strategy to get out to this race lead. But he did come down the pit road, I'm assuming for fuel, so that he could make it to the end of this one. But here we go. Let's see how he performs on this restart, though, because he has been towards the back today. Green flag back in the air. And he actually got a pretty good start there. Wow. That would make me think 2 tires at least, because usually 4 old tires aren't going to stick that well. But yeah, there we go. He's going to get absolutely swamped though now by all these guys on fresh rubber, like this 24, 54, 18, 29, 87, 70. Just a short list of all the drivers that are about to go right on by him. And oh, someone was in the grass there. Let's see who that was. I'm gonna see if I can figure it out from the replay. Because there's a bit more stream delay on the stream than usual, so let's see. Nope, couldn't really tell who that was. It might have been Sky Hot. My guess is either Sky Hot Wheels or the 04 of. Oh, and we got another crash here. The 60 of Extreme Sporter once again around, and probably some more screaming from Joe. Something, keep it straight. And probably at this point, there's probably a few other words in there that I will choose not to say. But right now, JP Big Dogs is leading this one. So JP Big Dogs have managed to get this race lead, and it looks like they are still under green flag despite the wreck from Extreme Sporter. Yeah, yet another big wreck there for the 60. He's had a really rough night so far tonight, it looks like. So kind of an unfortunate time to be that driver, the number 4 of the number 60. But right now, we're going to be hopefully getting some good long runs here towards the end of this stage. It looks like they're going to stay green at least for a while, as the cars are roughly single file, unless of course they have a one car spin in front of another car that then collects another car that then collects another car. But they don't have they aren't necessarily in a position where one of them's going to hit another. Right now, though, it looks like that 29 probably wants. I know that 29 wants that race lead here from JP Big Dogs, especially considering how good JP Big Dogs has been all race long, or all season long, if we're really being honest here. No, JP Big Dogs, one of the best guys all season long so far. And I don't see that changing anytime soon, but that 29, he wants his second win of the season to try and help himself stay in the playoff picture. And that 54 just looking to try and vault themselves into the playoff picture. Oh, and contact with the outside wall there makes the 54 lose control a little bit, and the 54 is going to be under attack now from the 24, despite isn't really going to be passed by the 24 because he was able to hold on to that bottom lane. So right now, these front 4, though, I mean, I feel like this front 4, even though we've had quite a few cautions and chances for people to pull strategy, I feel like these front 4 are not only the guys that have been up front for most of this race, they're probably also the best 4 throughout this race, which that's always nice. Even when we have a chaotic race and there's a ton of strategy, it still kind of shows that the drivers are doing what they know how to do, which is drive good. And the good drivers are kind of elevated to the front from that. And who was that they just went by? Was that the wait, no, that's the 54. Okay, I was about to say, I thought they just went by someone, but never mind. But yeah, they're coming up though on Extreme Sporter here, which of course Extreme's had a tendency to wreck, so it looks like he is just bowing, or not bowing, but kind of pulling aside so that he can let the lead pack go so he doesn't risk spinning in front of them. So I'm sure that would not go over too well with Lions or JP if a lap car were to spin and end up collecting them, even if he really wasn't inhibiting their progression on getting around the track. But if he's just out there in front, there's a chance that he could spin out, and then that would cause an even bigger issue. But right now, though, 29 Alliance, 87 of JP Big Dogs, two of the best all season, and they are running 1-2 here in this race. So definitely some of the series best, but it looks like Game Mastermind, though, I've been kind of keeping an eye on that for a while. He is out of the race, it looks like, and the 54 clobbers the wall, and he will be trying to get back down into the groove and try and get back up to speed here, but he is going to lose a few more spots than that, and he is going to drop way back. Now it's going to be a 3-car battle for the lead spot, but realistically it's going to be these two still probably the two best guys, and probably the two most consistent as well, as they're up at the front pretty much every single week until Lions or JP would have either a connection issue, or in some cases one of them would rage quit out. Not going to say which one, just because I don't want someone getting mad at me for calling them out for rage quitting fairly often. But yeah, I think we all know who, if you've watched multiple of these races before, you probably know who the one that's going to rage quit out would be between JP and Lions. And it looks like JP clobbers the wall yet again, and that's going to allow Lions now to be the clear race leader here. He got out clear, and now he's going to be trying to run away with this one, run off into the sunset with it. Of course, kind of hard to run off into the sunset during a night race, but that means nothing at all to go along with it. Right now, this 29 definitely going to try and just pull away if he can. But the 24 also trying to reel back in this kind of front group. And then we got a bit of a sparse field from there on where everybody's at. Okay. Oh wow, hey, thank you guys by the way for tuning in, of course. I guess something something I haven't done yet today. I try not to do it too often because I know some people get frustrated with me for plugging too much, but remember, if you guys are enjoying the stream, hit the like button and subscribe to make sure you guys stay caught up to date with all the Misfit Racing League races. Of course, we got another one tomorrow night at 7:30 Eastern time for the National Series. And also remember to also keep up with us on Facebook, over on Facebook at the Misfit Racing League page. Also make sure to follow us on Instagram, misfits.racing.league, and then over on Twitter at Misfit Racing. So all three of those are social medias that you can keep up with, so that say you're unable to watch the race tomorrow, that'd be a place you can go to see who won or see the results, see how your favorite driver in the series did. I usually go there to see where Katsu finished, because though I usually know where Katsu finished, because I'm always here up in the booth. But yeah, and then another one to check out would be the following the Keystone Corner over on Mixer. As yeah, I know I was getting to but yeah, go check out the Keystone Corner, who's actually in the chat right now. But check him out over on Twitch and over on YouTube as well, where he uploads the stream VODs with all the race chatter. So if you want to hear what some of the drivers are saying, like JP complaining about lap traffic right now as they go on by, as they have caught lap traffic. But yeah, I said Keystone Corner on Twitch and over here on YouTube as well, didn't I? Or did I say Mixer? But yeah, those stream replays though are available over there. So if you, sorry, over on Twitch, my bad. But yeah, just keep spamming in the chat, because it'll actually help with the promotion. But yeah, Brett, I know I can read chat. He already said I said Mixer. Meant to say Twitch. Sorry. Yeah, I don't think any of our guys actually currently stream on Mixer. Tonight I'm actually using the 18s footage over on Mixer, so I know I'm the worst commentator ever. Don't need to remind me. But yeah, right now though, I'm using Bob Goes Heels Twitch stream for the race footage tonight, and it looks like they might be on the final lap. But yep, there we final lap of the stage. Maybe, not really sure what's going on. Trying to wait for the stream to catch up here. But it looks like that will be yeah, there we go, the end of the stage. Okay, so the stage did just end. Stage winner was, I didn't get to see it before you scrolled down. Stage winner was Casson, or was it was Kaysen in the number 24. So the 24 was able to actually get that stage win, which is really nice for him. Always nice when a driver can win the stage, especially a driver like him who needs to kind of earn some of these points here. Yeah, the more spam in the chat, the more the stream gets promoted by YouTube for some reason. So, I'm not saying to go spam every chat, but if you guys want to spam a little bit in this chat, feel free to. But Katsu all the way up into 4th. Hey, Katsu's doing pretty good here. Kind of unfortunate he ended up in the outside lane on that one, but that 4th place, though, I mean, hey, he was 4th for a little bit at least. But right now, that number 5 coming up behind. Yeah, I don't know why they can't seem to get. Why no one seems to be able to remember a number. Like, but yeah, here we go. 87 and 29 are running 2nd and 3rd right now, neck and neck. And to be honest, that's going to be a bit of a question mark now, I guess, for the 24 on who you block. But he just pulls away enough to where he doesn't even really need to block anyone at that point. Because that's the simplest way to block, is to just out-drive everybody so you don't have to block. But yeah. Here we go, though. We got the 29 now kind of playing defense here from the 54 and 87. And it looks like that is that the 04 that's trying to get up there as well? Yeah, that's the 04 as we see. I think that was the 60 having another handling issue. Yeah, and it looks like the 60 has decided to just park it for the night. Yep, there we go. Don't know if he was asked to park it for the amount of wrecks that he had caused, or if that was a choice by him to basically try and make the race a bit, or to get less people upset with him. Right now, this 29, he's going to try and track down this 24 and see if he can get by him. Of course, always want to try and lead the race if you can, but how hard do you push it right now, especially considering the stage is already over, or all the stages are already over. How hard do you really push it to try and get those stage points, or to get the race points at the end this early on? I don't know exactly how many laps we got left to go, though. Unfortunately, I wish Bob's stream was still working. Don't know if he decided to stop streaming or what, but yeah, he looks like he's just kind of having some technical difficulties. But yeah, right now though, JP Big Dogs, he's running 5th right now, 4 trucks in front of him that he would need to pass if he is to pull away and go for this race win. I believe that would be race win number 4 on the truck season for him. And he has been, unless I'm mistaken, and that's just 4 wins across both series, but I know he's got multiple wins in the trucks, which is something that not many drivers can say they have, because we had such a long streak. I think it took till Watkins Glen for us to have a repeat winner in the truck series. I think we literally went that long before we had someone actually go and win more than one race in the truck series. But yeah, and then I think we've got Sonoma next week, or not next week, but tomorrow in the National Series. So remember, check back in for that at 7:30 Eastern tomorrow evening. If you guys are looking forward to that, of course, left and right turns in that one. Kind of bummed Atlanta Racing wasn't able to join us tonight. Would have loved to have a co-commentator up here. Would love to have had him co-commentating with me. He's much better than I am at this stuff. But yeah, here we go. JP Big Dog's trying to see if he can make a move, but he kind of got hung up there, and looks like now he's going to be going for that inside lane on Lyons, as we see the 04 unforced issue there for the 04 as he goes through the grass, and looks like the 24 might have clipped the grass as well, but that was able to get JP from running 4th, entering the quad oval, to now he's running 2nd at the exit of the 2nd turn. So I mean, that was a very quick move, and he was able to make that one to gain those spots. So he's definitely making some ground up here. Oh, but he clips that inside grass. You can't be doing that. And there we go. The 29 was able to get around him, and I'd say on that front stretch is probably the one set of quote-unquote corners that you could make while being on the outside. There we go. Sorry about that. I got so hung up on my words there. But here we go. Looks like the 54 is dropping back. That's going to promote the number 29 to the race lead. 87 up to second. So the 87 to second, and these 4 trucks are probably going to be the 4 battling it out for this win. But right now it looks like, though, that the 29 is actually going to have the pretty commanding edge after the 87 fell back there. Kind of got stuck now. He's side by side with that 54. Going to try and get by him. There we go. He's able to get by him, but definitely doesn't seem to have the same truck he had at the beginning when he was just going by everybody. As the 54 goes down the pit road, absolutely flying down the pit road. No, I don't. But yeah, the 54 though goes flying down the pit road. I don't know if there's any kind of rule against trying that shortcut method. I don't think it actually gains you much, but yeah, I don't know if there is some kind of rule against doing that shortcut where you basically dodge the entrance to pit road, but you fly down it, so you get so you cut basically the quad oval off. Looks like we got some 3 wide racing though back here in the pack with the 8. I think that might be the 5. Yes, the 8, the 5, and the 70 here in the back of the pack, kind of having a towards kind of the middle to back of the pack, battling it out here for positions. It looks like the 04 actually comes to pit road this time, so we might be closing in on green flag pit stops. Just kind of bummed that the stream I was using isn't working, so not able to keep up on how many laps got left to go or anything. But right now it looks like Lions is going to be able to hold on for at least a while to hold this race lead from the 24, the 87. But now it's pretty much a 3-truck race as long as the yellow flag doesn't come out. That 54 still lurking, but quite a ways back, so any chance of him catching up there is going to depend on some mistakes from these front 3 or the yellow flag coming back out again, which we've had actually a fairly long green flag run here. Don't know if that's going to continue all the way to the checker. We very much could, but we don't really know until the checker flag flies how long the race is going to run green flag to the, or at what point the race is going to just run green flag to the end. Yeah, right now though, the number 18 of Bob Goes Heels is closing in on that 54 for the 4th position. .54 cuts that grass massively. That's gonna hurt his odds, and it looks like maybe JP also did it, because JP looked to be spewing some dirt out from underneath the back of his car or truck. Sorry. Right now, Sky Hot Wheels coming off the pit road. And it looks like that 29 still firing on by the pit road as he smacks that outside wall though. Right now, that 29, he's basically going to be going around. It looks like he's the only one that stayed out to this point, and I would assume that he would be coming to pit road pretty soon here. No, he goes on by the entrance to the pit road once again. So that's yet another lap that he's gone by the pit road that everybody else has come and probably got 4 fresh tires, so he's going to be losing time on that on the track. specifically to JP Big Dogs, who is in the pit road right now. But of course, he's also going to have him a lap down, so that very much could play a factor here. But here we go, JP Big Dogs coming on out of the coming on off the pit lane, and that's going to be him going, I believe that's actually 2 laps down, so that's a pretty notable position for Lions to be in. Looks like now Lions chooses to come to pit road here, so I don't know if he was waiting for the 87 to come off the pit road, but yeah, so it looks like the 87 is going to get his laps back though. So we got the 54 here. So let's see. Figure out. Okay, so it looks like Lions actually has ended up now kind of in the mix. I don't know if those are lap trucks or non-lap trucks. I was just trying to figure out where Lions is running, but kind of unfortunate that they are that the 18 stream isn't working, or I'd be able to keep him. I'd be able to keep up with what lap we are. But yeah, I think right now I would probably hazard the guess that the 29 is the race leader and he's just working through these lap trucks. But let's see. Yeah, it definitely looks like the 29 has gotten out in front of the But yeah, right now it looks like that is going to be the case. Just kind of looking, let's see. Going through 4 there for the 24. And oh no, the 24 is actually the race leader. 24 is actually well out in front right now. Okay, so right now we got just kind of a bunch of trucks going around in circles, as we've had for a while here, but I would assume that we should be able to Now, I don't want to say much but about this because I'm afraid I might jinx it, but I feel like for the most part we should see the drivers be able to keep this green flag and extend it all the way to the end of the race. But again, I don't know how long the race is, how much longer the race is, so maybe I could be completely wrong and we're not going to see a green flag or we're going to see a yellow flag right towards the end. And for some reason, there's going to be an AI truck come out, an AI 13 truck come on out and win the race. Yeah, Johnny Zardo will just come out of the pits, unlap himself from all these laps, and win the race. That's probably how this is going to go. But here we go. Looks like though that 24 definitely has the number on the field. Let's see, do we even? Looks like we got. Oh, we might have another truck out. Looks like there might be. Yeah, right now Animated Wharf is the truck driver, the number 5. It looks like for tonight. By the way, I didn't mention who was in the number 5 for you, Keystone, when you asked about the 5. Yeah, so Animated Wharf's the one in the 5, so it looks like he might not necessarily know his number, or maybe that is his number. Chevy, for some reason, doesn't have the 5. So I would definitely think that would seem strange. Right now we got, in this battle, it's just so strung out at this point that it is definitely going to stretch on for a while. I mean, odds of us getting a yellow flag right now with the field as spread out as they are, barring a mistake. Oh, I was thinking I was about to jinx that, and I saw the 04 there starting to slide. Yeah, it looks like he might have some old tires or something, but definitely seems like he's behind the pace, whatever it is causing it. Yeah, right now though, it definitely seems like oh, and it looks like we might have the yellow flag out actually. While I was kind of just while I was trying to figure out what it was all going on, it looks like the yellow flag has come out and the 24 is your race leader. Okay, so the 24 is the race leader. 29's running second. I'm sure he doesn't want to let that happen. Yeah, I guarantee that the 24 does not want to lose the lead, and I'm sure the 29 does not want to let this lead slip away from him. Looks like pit road should be open this time, so here we go as we're going to be entering pit road. And it looks like a lot of the lead lap cars are going to be coming. Looks like, though, for the first time tonight, it might not be a unanimous decision Looks like the 54, yeah, the 54 has decided of expert racing has decided to stay out and try a strategy here. It looks like though the rest of the field has decided that now is the time to come. So that could definitely be an interesting thing that could happen here. But here we go, 24 hold serve on pit road. Now it looks like we got some new challengers up here in the front. Animated Wharf in the 5 is running 3rd. 4th place appears to be, is that Sky Hot Wheels? I mean, those are some guys we haven't seen up here in the front in a few minutes, so. But yes, we definitely thank you guys, though. All of us here at the Misfitz Racing League, thank you guys for having stuck with us through this stream here of our race. And as we get ready to go back to the green flag is going to be in the air, and they're back to racing. So, looks like that 5 at Animated Wharf. What is he going to try and do here now that he's got the fresh restart to try and get up here? Looks like Lion's going to drop back quite a few spots. And Katsu actually making a charge up through the field here. Where's Katsu at in all? How did Katsu get all the way up here in all this? Looked like he might have restarted 5th and just kind of been able to take advantage of that inside line to get all the way up to 4th. Might even be looking for 3rd here pretty soon on this 5. Yeah, there he goes. He's getting through 3rd. Looks like he might be just a touch bit laggy here. But he is currently running 3rd in the 3rd position. And gonna be trying in this next corner, I'm sure, to try and get by this number 8. Katsu could maybe, we've seen Katsu before where he gets all up here into these front few spots, and then he just has this ability to just perform at a level higher than he had been throughout the night. But here comes JP Big Dogs. JP Big Dogs comes up, he's up to 4th. And he's had one of the fastest trucks at getting through traffic, but we haven't really seen much of him. So it looks like 54 might have been 1 lap down and needed to get the free pass. Which is why we saw him go by, and the race off the pit road was actually the race lead off pit road, not just another spot on pit road. But yeah, right now though, I'm sure Katsu wants to get by this number 8 if possible, but right now it just doesn't seem like that's the case, or like that's an option right now. As he nope, never mind. He's gonna Sky Hot Wheels is gonna leave a half a lane open on the bottom. Katsu looks down there, but not quite enough room to squeeze down there. I'm sure Katsu though is gonna be looking for any minute that he can get down there, but he just does not seem to be able to find a momentary gap to get down there quite yet. Now, potentially though, if the 8 and the 24 get to racing, maybe the 70 could benefit from it, but right now it looks like the 87, or the 70, I mean, his only real option is to follow in line behind here, while the 87 and the 70, the 87 and the 29 battle for a position behind him, and never mind, Sky Hot Wheels able to get to the lead. And Katsu tried to get up there as well into the lead, or get up there in that lead battle, but he got kind of checked up there. Might have gotten tapped, but here we go. That number 70 truck trying to make it around the outside as the 24 goes around on the inside, and oh, nope, Katsu round in the front stretch, and that's gonna send a bunch of trucks go. Well, we hope he's alright. I mean, that was a big hit. But yeah, it looks like he is fine. He is continuing to drive it. That should definitely have been a yellow flag. I don't know if they are going to throw it or not, but because they might just decide not to throw it because we've had so many yellows at this point already. I don't know what the call is going to be about the caution here. Looks like the call is going to be to ignore the yellow and just run with it. So, or ignore the fact that Katsu just got smashed up into the air and just run for the race win. They might be just that close to the end. Actually, now that I think about it, that could just be on how close they are to the end that they aren't throwing the yellow flag, but I would find that very, very strange that they would be that close to the end already that they aren't throwing that yellow flag. So right now, just kind of winding down these laps. Looks like though it's going to probably be once again this kind of battle between two of the best all night and two of the best throughout this season. And to be honest, it's a battle between three of the best all night and two of the best all season. Can't really say the 24 has been the best all season because he's relatively new to the league, but the 87 and the 29, they are almost always up towards the front battling for positions, along with that 16 truck who is currently not in the race, so gives them kind of a chance to race it out without having to worry about battling with him as well, which of course they're always up battling with positions, but not necessarily it's always a little easier when you have one less guy to try and battle for that win with. There we go, the 87 takes that race lead, and he's going to try and never look back if he can. And he wants to drive off here and try and pull this one away. Love the racing under lights on this game. I feel like they did night racing really well on this one. But here we go, the 29 is going to try and get to the inside. Yeah, I feel like they should do a day and a night version for every track that has lights. Of course, don't put a night version of Pocono in because Pocono doesn't have lights. But I would like to see some night race, like be able to do some night racing at like Auto Club or something, even though NASCAR currently doesn't do that. They have in the past, same with kind of Atlanta. I'd like to see at least kind of have the option to do night racing there. But yeah, right now though, looks like that 87 though is going to be able to pull off kind of the trying to pull away. Katsu right now just trying to make a recovery drive out of nowhere here. Right now we got JP Big Dogs and Lions battling it out here, but it looks like JP Big Dogs, he's pulled away. See if I can get the stream back up and going. Yeah, it looks like though it's gonna be. Yeah, no, it just looks like they're just a little shy on the on getting there right now. Looks like JP Big Dogs will be able to pull off this one, as I think that was the 54 that we just saw coming into the pits. Yeah, I don't know why Expert Racing's coming into the pits. Are we gonna see another pit stop? Cause it's like trying to figure out, are we so far from the end of the race that guys aren't gonna be able to make it to the end on fuel, or are we so close that we can't have another yellow, and that's why some of these wrecks haven't produced a yellow? Yeah, I don't know why the Twitch stream is just all black for me. But yeah. Right now, though, it looks like JP Big Dogs is gonna. I think his next goal is trying to run down these lap cars and start trying to lap cars. If I was him, I'd just, I'd assess how many laps do we have to go. Is it reasonable to assume I can catch that guy? And is it worth me potentially making a mistake and tapping the wall and losing this race to try and get up there and battle with him? And if all of those things check out as yeses, then go up there and get him. And that's Katsu actually is the next car. They're coming up the lap. So Katsu with all that damage has still managed to hold on to this lead lap. He didn't get skittish when the wreck happened and decided to just, come on down the pit road. He decided to stick it out there, and he's going to be rewarded, it looks like, with a lead lap finish, assuming that he can hold on without having to come to the pits. Or did Katsu come to the pits that last time by? Yeah, Katsu did come. As we see a wreck on the front stretch, it looks like the 04. Uh-oh. The 04 looks like he might have a blown tire, and he is out of the race. Okay, so he has decided to back out the race rather than bring out the yellow flag for that. As the 29, though, Lions has closed in drastically here on the 87. We could see this battle for the lead coming up here pretty quick. Let's see, that 29 is able to get there. So there we go, the 29 actually was able to get up there. So it looks like JP might have made a mistake that cost him the spot, even though there wasn't a lapped car up there to go get. So, kind of unfortunate that he tried, that something happened, but looks like now the fastest truck on the track appears to be that 29, the white and purple scheme there for Lions. He's going to try and pull away now. Of course, same thing that JP was just doing, but of course going to try and not have whatever mistake happened. I didn't even see what mistake happened, but looks like a lot of guys coming to pit road. We got the 5 of Animated Wharf coming. Could see just another round of pit stops potentially before the end of this one. But as of right now, I would say though looks like the 04 has now decided to leave the party. And it looks like, yeah, the Lions has now decided that now is the time to come to the pit road. And it looks like the 87, 24, and another truck there. That's the 8 of Sky Hot Wheels have all decided to come to pit road now. So we got lots of trucks kind of coming to pit road. I'm actually going to watch this race off the pit road. Usually I wouldn't watch. Oh, and there are 2 trucks tangled up there. So that's going to be a yellow flag probably, which is going to make the race off pit road pretty pointless. And it's actually going to really help out the guys that were on pit road before that yellow flag comes out. But let's see. Did it actually produce a yellow though? Because it looks like Joe is still running full steam here. Oh, no, yep, there we go. They backed it down now. So it looks like there will be a restart. Yeah, so it looks like Lions just trying to catch up to the back of the field now, as I'm sure all these guys here, the 3, the 18, the 5, actually the 5 and the 8, if they've already pitted and they aren't a lap down currently, they could be they could be a real threat here, because they actually are on fresh tires and right up here near the front. Of course, assuming that the 5 doesn't choose to come down into the pits right now. But it kind of looks like he's just going to single file in line here. Looks like the 29's going to... Okay, why would the 29 get in line? They've run like half a lap on those tires. Half a lap is not going to kill your tires, especially at Texas. Looks like JP Big Dogs might have the right strategy here by staying out. And he will gain the race lead with half a lap of tires on it. Yeah, so it looks like JP Big Dogs might have put himself in great position here, because I just don't understand why guys like Lions, who have half a lap on their tires, decided to come into the pits. I mean, are they that close on fuel that he just wanted to make sure he had that little bit more fuel? Let's see. As they catch back up to the field, it looks like the front row is going to consist of the 18 of Bob Goes Heels on the outside of JP Big Dogs, who's been one of the faster guys. Wow, the inside line is the 3 guys that I think have probably been the fastest 3 all race long. And no, it looks like that one red truck there was actually a lapped truck in the number 5, so he is going to have to rocket around to go get his lap back, which that is actually going to mess this one up for the 29, because the 29 was going to be on that inside line, but instead he is going to have to restart now on that outside lane, as they are nowhere near ready to go green this time. So we are going to see them go one more pace lap round. But here we go, getting ready to go back to the green flag this time by. It's going to be a shootout here, probably to the finish. Let's see. The green flag is going to be back in the air this time by. And they're back to racing, and that 87, he took off like a rocket here on that half-lap old tires. I mean, look at how bad those half-lap tires are. Lions, you definitely needed to go in and pit for those, right? Half-lap pressure tires. I just don't understand some of the strategy sometimes with these guys. Like, it's one thing if they'd run 5-10 laps on the tires, then I'd be like, okay, you ran 5-10 laps on those tires, they're probably not the freshest. But half a lap where you didn't even have to be running full speed because the yellow flag was already out. I mean, you can save tire. There are ways to save tire. You don't need to be running 200 miles an hour under to catch up under yellow, especially if you're gonna stay out. I mean, if you're gonna stay out, you can pretty easily run probably 150 and still gain the time. But here we go, 24 up here as well, going for the position. Let's see what the 24 is gonna try and do here. Of course, the 24 is on those half-lap pressure tires than the 87, but I really don't think a half lap makes a single difference here in this one. But, ooh my, I thought the 24 might not have been clear there, but it was. But here we go, pulling on in behind the 24 pulling in behind, looks like. It will be the 87 still leading here. And I'm sure we're about to see, though, someone's going to try and go down and use a half lane below that apron to try and gain something there. But, oh, and it looks like JP Big Dog's got checked up the field a little bit there as he got loose, and he is now going to be dropping back some spots. But now battling for this lead, the 29 Alliance and the 24 of Carson. Carson, I think that's how it's pronounced. I'm probably butchering everybody's name. I mean, probably JP's name is pronounced differently too, but yeah. When it comes down to it, though, it looks like the fresh tires were slightly better, and it was good enough to keep them up front, because now JP Big Dogs, who was the only one that did not pit, is currently looking like he's got some handling issues with that truck, as he is now trying to just hold on to spots here as opposed to actually going up and taking them like he was earlier in the race. Okay, so right now we got, let's see, it looks like JP here is probably going to have to wait and hope that something happens in front of him. And something happening, it looks like, happened, because the 24 smacked the wall there, and that's going to give that 87 someone to draft with down the front and back straightaways if they want to work together. Of course, I know it's pretty late in the race to start working with someone now, but I think they both might need it to catch back up and have a shot at getting the run on this 54 and 29, who are currently working together a little bit. But there we go. Never mind. The 24 is just going to try and go on into the bottom lane, and he gets a push there from the 87 to get through. Looks like 87 going to come up the track a little bit, maybe do a little bit of side drafting. Might have banged doors there ever so slightly. But there we go. The 24 is able to get up to second, and now we got those front three, the three guys I mentioned earlier, that three of the fastest guys all night, and they're running 1, 2, 3 once again. You just can't stop the fast guys from ending up at the front, is how it seems this time, as we got Bob Goes Heels kind of battling with two other trucks there in the back. It looks like that's the 54 of Expert and the 8 of Sky Hot Wheels. But right now, I'm sure Carson here, he's looking. Let's see, what's he willing to do to try and get a race win away from Lions? Is he willing to bump and run? Could he potentially go for this bump and run onto Lions to try and gain a spot here? Like, at what point is he willing to go to try and gain a spot here? Looks like, though, that the 29, he's gonna have to play defense here, because here comes that 24, and that 87's even pulled himself up here as well. So now just kind of riding and holding off one car isn't gonna be good enough, because there's two lanes. There's 2 lanes of raceable space here, and if you're in that second lane up, you can still make the pass around the outside, but you just can't get pushed up any higher than that second lane. But it looks like it's probably going to be a Lions victory, unless the 24 does something major here because the 29 just does not seem to be making many mistakes at all tonight, let alone here in this run. I haven't seen any mistakes this run from Lions. I've seen a few tonight, but not necessarily enough to suggest to me that he is the kind of guy that's going to have a mistake come. But there we go. It looks like the 24 might have even let off the gas coming down the front of the stretch just to get in behind JP when JP got up and to his inside to avoid side drafting, which, of course, that's very good when you're running second and third. Avoiding being side by side for the race and letting the race leader kind of slip away is always a good thing. Because if you're side by side, you're not going to end up gaining those spots. But here we go. That's actually Sky Hot Wheels, it looks like. That they're now going on by to put a lap down. And it looks like now the 24 is going to have that edge on the inside lane. Oh no, the 87 goes down to block. Okay, so they are blocking very aggressively on each other. They're just trying not to side draft, it looks like. Or maybe the trying to work together strategy to catch this 29 is only a plan with the 24, and the 87's not playing ball. Because right now, I mean, to be honest, the pay for second on back in the race is pretty much the same. Like second through 10th, I know for sure is all the same. But that race win, you know, all these guys are definitely thinking about wanting that race win. Here we go. Looks like it's gonna be the Lions still getting that one at the line. So if that was the final one, but no, it is not. They are still racing. I'm just trying to keep an eye out for when the cars suddenly slow down as they cross a line. But right now, these front three, they've been so close all night up here at the front. And it's just about, can they find a way past this number 29? Because, of course, this track is very difficult to pass at. But if you can pass here, you definitely are a driver that could win this championship. Because, of course, the championship is decided on a very different mile and a half. But still a mile and a half nonetheless. And it appears like and still, if you can wrap the bottom at Homestead, you should be able to run anywhere from the top to the bottom. I feel like if you've got the bottom down, you can run the top. But of course, there's always some more risk around the top. And to be honest, when it comes to these front two, I expect them both to be in the championship fight, at least when it comes down to the playoff time. Now, not necessarily expecting them both to make the championship 4, but right now at least they're both probably going to be in contention, assuming that Lions attendance doesn't dip again like it has. He should be able to gain some points and be able to just be in the championship 8, which is the playoff field. But right now, I'd be worried about that 87 if I was. And right now, that 24, he's just kind of starting to lose touch. I would not want to be losing touch right now, though, with these other two. These two, though, they seem to be very quick. And I hear the crowd cheering. Is that the end of the race? Yes, that does look like it was the end of the race. So Lions is your Texas winner here in the Misfitz Racing League Truck Series. Sky Hot Wheels already left the party. Seems like he didn't have a great night. And Maya Wharf are also already leaving the party. But yeah, right now though, massive congratulations to Lions on his second truck win of the Misfitz Racing League Truck Series season. Massive congratulations to him. Thank you guys all for watching. And you know what? Hey, we got a race tomorrow night, 7:30 Eastern. Hey, maybe I recommend coming back, checking that one out as well if you guys enjoyed this one. But yeah, it looks like everybody's just kind of hopping out the party. But yeah, that was a great race there, and just no one could really make that moved a win on the number 29. But once again, congratulations to the number 29 and Lions. So great job on that win. But he actually didn't earn the most points, it looks like, throughout the race. So thank you guys all for watching. We'll see you guys next video or stream or whatever you guys decide to do next. Bye.